Welcome back to another Commercial Trucking Chronicles. I'm your boy Swizzy, and we're live Friday night live with your boy Swizzy. I'm in the building, man. Can't wait to Dang. So, how you guys doing? Wait for some more people to come, man. It's been a long, hot day. I know it's been a long, hot day, so hopefully you guys kept plenty of water with you and stuff. And yeah. Hope your day's going well, everybody. Appreciate your like button, y'all coming in here for me. I'm at the gym right now, and I still wanted to go live, but I want to do a little bit of, Braxton, how you doing, man? Peace and blessings to you. I wanted to get over here and get some movement in these bones, man, because I tell you, sitting in the house all day or sitting in the truck all day, it's not working for me at all. But anyway, I had a couple of things I wanted to, I'm a Jets fan, you guys, so, I'm repping my team. A couple of things I was going to talk about, too. We, as this, the year, it's getting closer and closer to basically, my birthday, so, another year, man, another year. Time is just going by so fast. And I was talking about it too. I wanted to talk about how quickly the season changed. Like we're going back to another football season. It could be an upsetting one for some people if your team, you know how that is. But time is just moving so fast. My bones is getting old, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you, bro. That's why I'm like right now. I said, what are you doing? Trying to keep my youth, trying to keep it. Because I be going to bed a little early. I started going to bed a little bit earlier lately because the seasons is changing and stuff too. And it's hot weather too, man. It's getting crazy out here. I get up early when it's cool. I can get more done. When it's heat, it's like 9, 10 o'clock is like 110 degrees outside. I'm like, I can't do this. I feel sorry for people that's playing sports. Oh, and by the way, shout out to there's North Carolina State. They got some tournament going right now. They're playing in their soccer team. I just want to shout them out, but yep. Anyway, I want to say I appreciate all of the support too from a lot of people that have recently come across my page and subscribe to my channel. I appreciate you. Thanks for the support, you guys. I've been going through a lot, over this past year. In case you don't know, yeah, man, I'm blessed to be here because you're looking at the guy that was able to walk away from what most people can't, probably would not walk away from, and that's just a straight up, being a pedestrian. Somebody ain't paying attention, and I nearly lost my life, bro. So I'm thankful and grateful to be here, and trying trying to do a lot, you know how it is, like sometimes you're not yourself. You feel some days you have good days, and then time is moving. I feel like I'm missing a lot of things because not that I don't have the energy or the endurance or the strength, because I do. I just I feel like I need to take it easy. You know what I'm saying, and just be grateful. Don't do too much. Don't try to be in the way. Not like I'm trying to be in the way. I'm not in no way trying to get in the way or be in nobody's way. I'm just trying to stay, not on the sideline, but in the first row. You know what I'm saying? So I still want to be actively involved in a lot of things, especially with the community, with the people and stuff. So I'm just grateful and thankful for the support and you guys being there for me, man. Because it gets tough. I gotta, we all have lives and stuff. So when you're trying to just persevere with everything that's start life, and you gotta persevere through life. You know what I'm saying? You can't succumb to a lot of these things out here. So we pushing each other and encouraging each other, and the encouragement and the support and the love that people have shown to me has helped me, with my recovery. You know what I'm saying? And I don't really tell my business like that, but I know who really does. Not everybody is telling their whole, what they go through. They will tell you some pieces and bits. I'm the same way. Like I give you a little insight. These days I don't feel like myself and stuff. It's tough for me to be focused like I should be. But it's like me coming down here now. I was literally doing, my summer. You know how before the summer you actually want to try to get in shape before the summer. So over the winter you kind of do that. I doing all of that, and then right after the New Year, first, I travel for the New Year's after the Christmas and New Year holiday, and the first week of the New Year, I was almost up out of here. Man, one of the guys said, "You almost got delivered." Yeah, and that was unexpected, but it was it's a blessing to be here. So I still have to keep going. I have to keep trying, to physically just stay, where I can work, stay to where I can work, because time is moving on. I'm getting older. I'm about to be another birthday's coming, in a few months. I'm about to be another year old. So, we're growing, like in the journey of life, you find so many people that you meet along the way, and they become your family. It's like a family that you become a part of, And it's like one of these things that some wall decor. It says, I found it when I bought it, right? I think I was shopping thrift store, going to a thrift store, and I found it. It said, family is the people that you meet along your life's journey. It was a little something like that. So I grabbed it. I was like, that's nice. That's really hot because it's so true. Hey, wait a minute. Vivian. Okay, bye-bye, Vivian. How you doing? She says hi or bye. How are you? You guys, thanks for hitting the like button for coming on, Braxton. All y'all that support the channel, man. And that's another thing. Y'all make sure that y'all go out and you look up the 530A account for the kids under 18. All right, you guys don't want to miss out on that opportunity. For your kids, and it's pretty awesome that they actually got something like that for the kids. But you gotta be grateful for what you can get. You know what I'm saying? In today's time, whatever support that's out here, that is, we find You know, we gotta share it. You know, share it, reciprocate it, give it back. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's one thing I like about this YouTube community. And I want to shout out some people, man, because they've been supporting me and helping me to grow. And that's like, bro, you don't know how I was scrolling one day. I was just on the joint scrolling, and I seen it. It looked like a picture of me, right? So I was like, I looked a little closer. I zoomed in because I didn't have my glasses. So I zoomed in a little closer. I said, that is me. I said, that is me. And then I looked, I kind of blew the page up a little bit, and it said half Swizzy. I said, they stole my joint. I said, they stole me. They stole it from me. But it was somebody promoting it, right? Matt. And shout out to Matt Noah for that, man. And I was like, man, that jump made my day. That really did. It made my day that day, man. Because, you know, just be going through stuff at the time. And the day was hot. And, you know, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So, going through that. And when that came up, I said, wow. I said, that was like a sin. I haven't sinned. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay. And because I've been trying to learn some of this stuff too. That's why I said I'm gonna try to stay also, you know, active, involved in stuff. Like I'm still screwing around with the editing tools and stuff. I was over here today and I was like, man, all day basically trying to do something. So, man, I ain't gonna be able to do it. But I'm still gonna lie, but I'm just not gonna be able to do it. You know, what I have been trying to. So it's all good though, because I'm still, you know, I still definitely want to try to make sure that on the next video, I could bring you some of the content there. So then I was watching the other video from the other guy, Elevated. He was talking about something that I could relate to. And that's how at the workplace, you know, it's just like, you got people that are just coming up to you at the job or stuff, or trying to make false accusations or do stupid stuff and things like that. Say stuff that just really, you know, is like untrue. It's not true. So trying basically to get them, you know, trying to get them off of one shift and onto another. So people just sometimes just can't get together and work together. So I have dealt with that idea. I mean, I that's one thing about being a truck driver. I'm in a truck pretty much by myself. I don't have to deal with nobody. You know what I'm saying? And but people do be jumping up on the daggone on the CB radio. You probably see, you know, CB, and then they got a little group chat thing that they do. So people be in a group chat, and so you know. You get a lot of, it's like the gangsters like this on YouTube or trolls and stuff. We got people at work that do that. They do trolling like that and group chats and stuff, saying stuff, trying to throw people under the bus. Bro, here we go. So the other day somebody had said something to me, right? And I mean, you know, me personally, I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna address it, but I usually don't address nothing in this chat. But since you're talking about me, yeah, I'm gonna say something. So after I did that, we had a little conversation, me and the dude, because I said, you know, I said what I said, and in terms of replying, I replied, but I didn't want to just reply like that. I wanted to have a one-on-one, face-to-face. Like, yo, why'd you say that about me? So we did that. I went over to his truck and I went up to him. I said, come on, the truck, man, go ahead. You know, we're on the street. No, come on the side. We're over here. We're not in the street. Come on this side. You know, we don't need to be over here because a car could come by and you want to talk all that. Whatever you're saying, let's go over here and talk. We went around the other side of the truck. And we start talking. I told him, you know. And that was the last time, basically. I'm not feeding into nothing else like that. We're not doing that. You told me have a man-to-man discussion about, you know, what you don't or didn't, you know what I'm saying, think or thought. It won't even matter. You drive and you be safe and you go home every day and make sure you get home safe. That's what we doing around here. Anything else, I don't even want to hear it. So that's how that went. Because I'm, you know, trucking is different from working with people and, you know, people get in a group chat or get on a CB and say something. Well, we can address that outside the truck. We don't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you know, get home safe. That's the end of that. That's how I look at it. But I mean, with Elevator's talking, I understand how people are in the workplace. A lot of times people be, you know, making false accusations and this and this. Say, oh, you did that, you did this, and you damaged something over here. They're messing up. They're slowing down production. All this other nonsense. Foolery. Let me get back to work. You know? Then you're working on a shift with somebody. It's all crazy, man. It's all crazy. But what's a team, man? Y'all gotta work together. You know? Some people, but, you know, if that's not the way it is, then that's how you know. I was like, man, I could relate to that, man, because attitudes, man, I'll tell you, some people, it's just hard to work with. They just can't seem to mind their business. They just can't do it. They just can't. Not that they can't do it, they won't do it. And they're going to get in the way of things like longevity and stuff like that, and people being able to, you know, secure some things after, you know, it takes some time to establish something, then you can secure other things. You got people like that getting in the way behind, you know, no nonsense, man. Come on, I'm not here to be doing that. I'm trying to focus on what I got to do. I'm laser focused on this, not you. So worry about yourself. I had to try to do that. You know, you tell me all these other guys. I said, I ain't worried about these other guys. You made a comment about me. So, like, we're not talking about them. We talk about me. You know? I said, we shouldn't be having this conversation. You know, I'm not worried about them and you know, what I did, but I'll tell you what I did. I didn't go get another load like I was supposed to. But I did go get another load. So, you know what? I was on my way to get a load, but I was supposed to take a load with me on my way to go do that. Well, I forgot. I got ahead of myself. Rushing back to go over there, and then he tried to call me up. Oh, shut up, man. I'm not even paying attention to what I'm doing, man. You paying attention to it so much, you grab the load. You know? That's how that went. I was like, man, you know, sometimes you do get ahead of yourself. But it was no harm intended. He tried to make it seem like I did that intentionally. Oh, you trying to make her work on everybody else? So whatever, bro. The day's gonna be long, regardless. Especially with you getting up early, the first one there, you making it a longer day than it need to be. You showing up before everybody, then the last one to leave. Like you have to do that or something. You know? I don't know what you got going on, but tell him, bro, just don't be worrying about me, man. You know, you get home safe. That's what you need to be thinking about. You know? Alright, guy, I think you just kind of need to, you know, stay in his lane. And that's what it is with a lot of people sometimes. You just got to stay in your lane, y'all. You know what I'm saying? You stay in your lane, you be alright. So once you start trying to go, and you know what I'm saying? Now you over here. You're doing too much. Mark Jason, what's up, Mark? How's it going, man? Appreciate you for joining me, man. Y'all do me a favor, hit the like button, man. Yeah. So over here, see, this is what I'm over here doing right now.
I'm not trying to work up a sweat. I said, Swizzy, you sweating? You sweating it out, Swizzy? No, I'm just, you know, I'm not really. I'm keeping it moving. Shauna, how you doing? Hey, champions in the house. I'm keeping it moving. Yeah, we got to stay moving. We are champions. See, I mean, it's training. Every day is a day to learn and to be grateful. And look, I got to keep these bones in mine. I'm getting older. Yeah, and so yeah, check out the thing I put over there too about that. How do you guys feel? Do you know about the this new thing they have for these kids? The new thing that they have for the kids. It's all about the babies, man. You know what I'm saying? It's about the future generations, man. You know, what we building today is for them. We need to rebuild some, what's going on around here. There's a whole new, like, infrastructure. Everything is being rebuilt right now in front of our eyes. Yeah, I ain't buying something. But there's some good information in there. Check it out. We got that's what I'm saying. Um, they're having, let's see, the kids that are from 2020, 2025 through 2028, I believe it is, but it's, and the kids under 18, all the kids that are under 18, they have this 530A account that, they got that set up for the children, for the little ones and stuff. So it's a 530A account is, but it's in a, it's like a life insurance policy or something, or a trust fund actually. 539 college fund. Well, I think it's something A. It's a 530A. Yeah, 530A is a federal. It's a federal fund. There it is, right there. They call it the Trump account. Yes, and you guys spread the word with that because we should not be missing out on these funded accounts for these children. And I got a grandbaby on the way, so this grandchild is automatically all children born between them years. They ain't doing it forever, between a couple of years or something. It says that they will all be having an account that'll be in their name funded, and you don't even have to do it. But I would encourage you to go find out who's in control of that account. It should be the federal government, but you want to know about what. Yeah, you want to read the fine print. You want to know about who, what branch, or where, because the child is going to have to be the one to access it. Yes, of course, after they turn 18, or whenever it specifies that they can get access to those funds. Yes, a lot of control. It does sound like it's a control thing. However, with those funds, and if you think about it, uh, grant programs, some people are eligible for grant programs, like say an immigrant. There's programs for people that get federal funding or grants, money they don't pay back. Okay, and being a citizen, you can qualify for some grants, but you may have to do a bunch of paperwork, applications to be able to get the grant approved, right? I remember I was looking into some stuff with there was a bunch of different, what was the name of that? Make a Wish Act, I think it was. And there was because the reason I say that is because when you say you have a company and you want to get funding from like private lenders or private funds, there are grants. There's a lot of grants. So it was some people from starting if they know they have money to lose. Yeah, well, nobody wants to lose their money, and it does cost the people when there's a revolt, right? If there's a revolt, usually the trickle down is the people's property, maybe time, the property or their time, that stuff will be affected. You won't be going to work if there's a revolt, right? Because like these people are doing a lot of that stuff now in other countries, and they shut down the country doing it. So their money and everything, and then the time is really. I don't think there's no time to be just doing things like you normally would if the cities and the whole union is in an uproar, like everything is put on hold. We're all in this together, Thank you guys for joining me. There's 10 people in here. I appreciate y'all for hitting the like buttons, man. Thanks for sharing this because I didn't know about it. Yeah, I wanted to share that because, anytime there's like this stuff we're looking into, especially where there's, I wouldn't say government aid, but whenever there's, free money, and these are grants and stuff, basically. Some of these programs that, where they're going to set this money up for these kids, it's like a college funds and stuff like that. But you need to know that every child born, that's where the whole big thing with the birthright citizenship, they're getting real tough and trying to wrestle with that, that status, because what they're planning for our future or for the future for these kids, that's like with AI and stuff and, all this tech and stuff and everything, just, we're moving fast towards a society where, the life that we know it, the common way that, people grew up is that will become like a foreign language. And you have a society where just everything is just totally something like out of a movie, And like these accounts they have for these kids, who knows what they project? Who knows what they're projecting? But all these kids will be eligible for this money. And that could be like a grant in the future for them. That, if they want to go to school and stuff. And they're probably going to be stingy with the funds. You think they're not stingy now? They don't want to give anybody, they're taking benefits from people now. Or they're taking people's, whatever subsidies and things that the government give to people. They're trying to cut back on the health care. Well, they ain't trying to cut back on it. They done successfully done did it. However, in the future, this is what it is, man. So, for the kids and for our own sake, we got to keep it moving, man. We got to keep going. We got to try to go. We got to speed it up. But I don't want to say speed it up too fast because I gotta keep my pace. And shout out to you guys that go the long distance, man. If you're walking and you're running, my son-in-law, I know he runs. My daughter and them. All you guys that are part of any kind of a run team or a run club, shout out to you guys. I want to get back to it, man. I really do. I want to get myself back in physical shape to be on my feet like that so I do a lot of walking with the dog. Children born between 2025 and 2028 from the government. Yep. But now, see, that's the thing. Know these things. Know these things. These
You know, because even after this administration is done deal and they're going out and somebody else is in there, you know, once they try to, once they go and try to restructure or redo some stuff, you know, branches of government because they didn't shut down so many different branches of the government. Well, I gotta get some water because I'm gonna dry.
I'm trying to work on. And this is good for my hips too, man. Water's so refreshing. It's the caps at $5,000 per year per child. This is yeah.
It's a very good. I think it's a very good thing because you never know. You never know these. You know, with the way that it probably be by the time they get to a certain age, it's, the cost of living and everything that these kids are going to have to spend money to buy groceries and food or who knows what transportation might cost in the future. Um, but that's their money to do with what I'm pretty sure to do what they want with. I'm pretty sure they could do whatever they want with that money in the future, and that's thinking ahead. But that's why, like the birthright citizen thing, they're you know, for anybody that's born here, that's an entitlement of theirs. You see what I'm saying? Like this is going to be in the books. It's in the books. This is already set up for these people. Those funds ain't going nowhere. Just like government funding that never gets used, it don't go nowhere. It's still there. You know what I'm saying? The government funding that if they pass a bill or make a law, do something where they say, "Oh, we're funding," whatever. They're gonna have those funds. If they allocate those funds, it's a totally different story, right? If they allocate them for a certain time, and then they pull back and hold and wait and just keep the fund, because you think about it, man, all of the money that's in built up in a lot of these different uh, agencies, you know, once they start saying, okay, we're going to use these funds for this, disaster relief and stuff like that. They allocating all kind of hundreds of billions of dollars, and it can sit somewhere in accrued interest in an account because absolutely it will do that. It's not going to be stale money, you know. And once it comes down to who's entitled, as long as you got your papers and your ducks in a row, you're good. Your money is there. You can count it. That's the government. Ain't nobody gonna pay you like the government gonna pay you. See? So it will be by the time before they can turn 18 or into some. Yeah. That's what I said. I put that information up there. We looked into it, man. We look into it. We got newborn coming into the world, so we want to know what's all. Look. This baby before that that baby go, your little mama, baby girl. I went out and got this because my grandbaby coming. It's maybe a grandbaby boy or a grandbaby girl, but you know what? We're gonna try and take advantage of everything and anything that they got out there for us. And I'm trying to stay in shape so I could be there to see that little baby walk across that stage. You know what I'm saying? They say that baby born with a silver spoon. You feel me? So that's why I put it up. That's it, man. Y'all go out and look that up and check that out, man. Check that out. I don't give financial advice too much no more. I will try sometime to get into them subjects, but sometimes it's like, where my mind at today? I gotta focus on some one thing or the other. So markets are up and down. You know, most investors right now are heavy in cash. Most big investors, they're not in these markets because they know that they're going to be a big crash eventually. It's coming. It's coming. And it's going to be very big. It's not like what you see right now. This is just kind of the tip of the iceberg, if you ask me. So, you know, it might be an idea to see what restructure, what does the restructuring and stuff like that look like for the next couple of years versus something that looked like a good investment right now, because that could be smoke and mirrors. You know, a lot of things are at a bubble point, and you know they're going to shrink down to literally almost just where there's no liquidity in the market. Period. And then they got to restructure and come up out of that. That's what I'm thinking. But this information is for the future of future generations. Of course, we're talking about newborn kids coming in. You know, it can be bad for a lot of us, but what about for them? It may get bad for a lot of us. It's gotten bad for a lot of us. It can get better. I believe that. But we got to know what restructuring looks like. And so I think that that's one of the things. That's like the trucking industry. Went to the toilet. Now, trying to restructure a company and bring it back where everybody's like, oh, it's the gold rush again. You get out here and do this. You know, but what does that look like? They changed all the rules. A lot of it. So for all the truck owners out there, man, you know, you gotta get back and sharpen your pencil, know what your rate per mile is, you know how much you need to be able to operate and be operating at a profit and not at a loss. You know, you wanna keep going, you gotta have a plan and a strategy, you gotta have some support. So, and it don't hurt to have good credit either. So that's the other thing too. A lot of this stuff, I just got in and started making money, and I wasn't really good. I'm like a street hustling type of dude, so you know I'm gonna pay for everything, you know, with cash, not with credit. And yeah, he said we should have learned that a long time ago. Well, no, I mean, you know, I was still always running broke with cash. Everything else I always thought, man, be able to pay for it, or you know, you can't afford it. You know, it's always been me. And Sean, I listened to you talk about how your aunt looked out for you and co-signed for you, and then you held it down. She was like, "That's my girl, Sean." Why? Because you know, some people just they don't get it. You know, you gotta be able to hold it. You know what I'm saying? Down if you have you know a responsibility. You know, to yourself and other people. You know, if you give somebody if somebody gives you the nod of approval, you know what I'm saying? Okay, all right. So you know what that's all about. You know, you gotta repay and return that. So, and I was just thinking, like, man, I can go back out and do this and do that, but you know, you gotta climb. Try to climb back up to a point where I'm able to you know come back from you know when the crack everything for did for a lot of people. Nah, man, you know, I'm just focused on one thing right now. One day I got this baby coming, my grandbaby coming. You know what? It just changed. It just changed the appetite. It changed the appetite for me. So you know. Sometimes risky assets, risk, you know, throw some money at this and see if we can make money back. I ain't taking no chances like that. Some things gotta be just, you know, spelled out. And so I'm like, AI can be give you a module. You punch it in there and it runs everything. And, you know, it runs itself. So that's not bad. So I don't know what they're talking about with the future with this thing for the kids. You see it. Shama says, can't let them down when they look out and then tell you what the deal is. Yeah, we can't let nobody down like that, when they do come and look out for you. Because, yeah, you know, they put you up on the game. See, that's the thing when people put you up on the game to show you and tell you something that's a value, some good, they give you the sauce. you know, you gotta make them proud. And then, and that's what in the Bible it says something about don't give your Jews to swine. Don't give the pearls on the swine, son. If they see that you were valuable and gave you the sauce, they know you're gonna bring it back. But just to go and give it to anybody, somebody like that, they don't even show gratitude. You talking, put you up on all this good knowledge, what you need to do to get through and make it happen. Shit. I'm telling you, I need to go 5 to 9 years out without any penalties. Oh, I don't know. That's just a very good, that's an awesome program, I'll tell you that. Awesome. Saturday, man. Yeah. These days are going by fast. We were supposed to work, they didn't make an announcement. We're on Saturday. I was like, dang. No, I can't say that because I need it all. But, I was like, I wanted to do a little bit spend some time, at the house, on the computer, trying to figure things out. I get some rest. While my mind is where it's at. You know what I'm saying? I slept pretty good today, man. I slept pretty good today. My dad going the medicine that I'm taking right now lately, they got me trying to kill me. I said, I'm not taking that. This lady tries. I'm not taking that. I can't really talk about that and yet say personal stuff like that. Man, I'll tell you. I gotta go see my doctor and make sure, tell my doctor, my primary care doctor, if you're going now, if you have any, you gotta be careful with these medicines and stuff, man, with the counter drugs and stuff. Not that God bless these pharmacists and stuff like that to be able to have medicine that's healing or will help you to recover from, something. But however, use caution. Look up what they be putting on these Bibles and stuff and the prescriptions and see what them side effects and things are. The best thing I would say is if you're capable, if you have, been blessed where you can. Man, I remember you talked about that a few months back, and I told you this. I told them because they were trying to push me. I'm claustrophobic, I'm not trying to be sedated for nothing, and I just refuse to do it. I have other medicine I take to regulate my blood pressure and stuff, right? So I can't have all this stuff in my diagnosis, right? Why would they keep it persistent for this? You know what I'm saying? I said, no, man. I have to see my primary and see what they say because I already feel like I'm not. Some stuff is too much, right? You want to give me all this? I'm taking all of that. Great, that stuff will get you hooked for pain. Yeah, for pain and to relaxing for muscles and stuff. So I have these things that you peel. It's like a peeling off and you put it on your skin, and that absorbs into your muscles and stuff like that. I'd rather do that than be taking any of the daggone pill. I ain't trying to swallow nothing. I ain't doing it. I don't trust it. I don't do salt. I don't do salty foods. I don't like salt. Pepper now, that's some black pepper. What's that? EUCAYLY. Eucalyptus. Eucalyptus. I take black seed oil, and I told that to the doctor. She said, "Yeah, that's good. Take fish oil too, or something." I'm like, "God, I don't know. I love fish. If I get some fresh fish, I'm not buying water. I want to open a fish restaurant, actually. I'd love to. Seafood spot. I know fried fish is good, but people love fried fish. I mean, I love fish fry too. You get some good fish. Fish sandwiches, shrimps, and stuff, scallops. You know what I'm saying? I would love to, do something like that. It's gonna be so good. This kitchen is steaming hot, man. Get that batter ready. Have some baked fish, or just have some gumbo or something. Make a nice seafood gumbo. Get some casserole too. Love that. And yeah, if I can get my hands back there, it's hard to reach over. Nice, it's hard to reach over my shoulder. Back areas and stuff like that. Gotta take care of myself. And that's why I'm over here trying to, my upper body is, and my lower body, I gotta, it ain't like I'm trying to get out there and hit the dance floor. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to get out there and do the. I ain't trying to, no murder. Waffles. No, sir. I'm not trying to get up and be doing all of that, but I want to keep in shape as best as I can. Right? Because, with age plus, my limbs and stuff, you want to stay kind of firm, especially with your legs. Your legs go, that's it, man. Your legs go, man. This is tough for all you truck drivers out there, man. That's sitting in that seat all the time, man. See, that's where you gotta keep moving. But why am I comfortable sitting down so much? I should be over there running and doing something on the stand-up thing. With the grace of God. With the grace of God. That's why I always give God praise. I always give him honor him, because I'm not supposed to be here. A lot of us are not. What we've been through, man. And I thank the Lord every day. So pray for me, pray for the Jets. We need it. You know how that is. It's not a season that we don't go into where we need to be praying about our team, because we just can't seem to. I don't know, man. There's new quarterback Geno. Geno Smith is. Let's hope he can bring the team. Bring us to where we need to be, as we can get a championship, get us a ring, get something going on, man. We need to pray for them too. And for all that the Jets been through, and I'm a Jets fan. See, I've been through a lot with that team. So yeah, it's tough. It's not, yeah, your hips. I know. I remember you said that. Well, let me tell you something. I gotta keep moving these hips because I don't feel very, I said, well, God, take the pain away, and heal my body and give me the physical strength that that you know that I need. You know what I'm saying? To carry me through, where I'm at in my life in the day and days ahead and stuff. Just strengthen me, give me strength and those hips, my hips especially. It's not just from sitting. Remember, I was struck in one of the areas where it was really pretty. I had a lot going on. So I'm grateful I was even able to stand and walk and all of that, bro. But I still have pain. I still have pain. So I ain't gonna be taking no meds or nothing. I'm gonna be trying to just be, okay. See, this is the hard part. Get enough to walk it out. You know, this is the hard part. This is where I just still feel kind of weird. Like, oh yeah, walk it out, walk it out, walk it out. And well, um, I gotta, I gotta get to doing some just stuff like that. It's clicking, clicking, click, click, clicking. That means you're getting old. That's what that means. You start doing the stretches like this, and this little clicking sounds. You're getting old. Well, I'm about to get ready to go. Give me something to eat. Go back on the. That's it. I ain't really doing too much. I wanted to come and make sure that I checked in with y'all, man. So you let y'all know I appreciate your support, man. Everybody subscribe to the channel, man. It's growing, and I appreciate that. We are how many now? Last I looked, I think it was 600. 680. It was 684 or 685 subs, and that's amazing. I remember I didn't have enough subs to go live, and I be going to different people's sites and just to see what kind of content they have. How can I support them? If there's people that will, create a YouTube channel, you should have some content. I think. I mean, it's awesome that you would engage with anybody's community. Whether you a moderator, whether you genuinely are kind of like locked in and stuff and supporting the team, the channel and stuff, part of the community, helping to build relationships and stuff like that. So a lot of people, and I'm learning with YouTube day by day, definitely, as my channel starts to grow, I'm learning that there are so many beautiful people um, in this world with so much to give. A lot of people are givers, right? And that's the beautiful part about it. When you resonate with somebody and they're genuinely engaging with you, and they do that on the regular, you know, they're they're connected. That connection, you want to find that, and YouTube actually has, like a runway for that, or like, what I'm saying, like there's that, you can it'll it'll take off. So I say it's a runway, and that's exactly what it is. Like, once it picks up enough momentum, or you get enough connections made, that then know what's at the end of that runway. You catch flight. Choo. You got the big silver baby. But I just appreciate you guys so much, man, that are here, that come here, and that show me the support, man. And I like to show up to you guys for y'all as well. Definitely. That's just me, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm a cheer as loud as I can for my people, man. You know, when I see y'all achieving stuff, and you walk across that stage, man, it moves me, because you know I couldn't wait to see it, and then when I do see it, I'm like, yes, we were there. I was there. We was there. We was in here. It's like when I used to play football, and we used to tackle the crap out of them dudes, man. We'd be happy that we was part of that. We got it. Yeah. That's how I feel about my people, man. Yeah, we shining together. I love it. So thank you guys for your support. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned for more. And again, thank you, Lashana. Uh, Turtle Power, baby. Yup. We still keep it moving. So we're slow rolling, but we're gonna keep pressing forward, man. And everybody, y'all go check out her channel, and give a like, shout her out. My man Desi Rab, I didn't see him tonight. I know he probably is. Some people be going live too. When I be live, sometimes it be like that. It is like that. You know how many people going live right now? It's still, I was grateful that you're here. I appreciate you. I'm not gonna hold you guys up. Um, I see there's kids out there. It's dark. It's dark outside. There's some kids out there too. I'm in. I got good eyes. I seen them kids over there. Okay. So I'm gonna get over to go check out some of these other guys and support them, man. Y'all have a great rest of your Saturday evening. Enjoy the weekend. Blessings, peace and blessing to everybody, and we'll catch up. All right, y'all. Lashana, you have a good one. Tell Tim I said what's up. Everybody that joined me, appreciate y'all. You have a great night. Go check out that thing right there too. That's in the chat. The 5:30 A. You guys. All right. Peace and blessings.